going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash the ZON coming at you once again. And I'm on the way back to work right now for my lunch break. I just figured I'd chime in, do a real quick video on my iPhone. I know I ain't done a video driving in a while, so it's a little bit of a throwback for y'all. But yo, check it out, man. I'm doing a video for two reasons. Number one, to comment on Nintendo Direct that happened yesterday, November 13, 2013. Very good Nintendo Direct. Not very much focus on Wii U, which is the only thing I regret. But the announcements that they made were very worthwhile announcements that showcase something about Nintendo that Sony and Microsoft don't really have. And if they do, they don't have it to the degree that Nintendo does. And that's that Nintendo listens to their fans. They listen to the public. They're just a little slow in getting around to actually materializing what it is that they're receiving from fan feedback, but they often and pretty much always do listen and come around and give us what we want and what we've been asking for. And of course, if you've seen the Nintendo Direct, you know that I'm talking about the combining of balances between your eShop account on 3DS and your eShop account on Wii U. Now, why is this such a big thing other than the obvious that, okay, now we're, current, like Sony and Microsoft in the sense that, hey, my account is my account. It doesn't matter if I'm doing it or accessing it on the handheld or the console. It's the same. It should be the same account. Well, now across 3DS and Wii U, the Nintendo Network will be handling all that, and you will have the same Nintendo Network ID on your 3DS that you had on your Wii U, and that will combine your balances. So no matter which eShop you're in or what console you're buying content on or downloading content on, you will use the same balance instead of two separate ones. So that's an awesome thing for Nintendo and for Nintendo fans. The other reason it's huge is because it means now that they're really emphasizing Nintendo Network. Nintendo Network is their network, their online infrastructure, which they've had since day one with the Wii U. But now they're beginning to use it as the umbrella under which all these consoles and all these services come under. That is a very smart strategy by Nintendo, and it's going to start to centralize everything under Nintendo Network. Your Wii U, your 3DS, they could probably work Club Nintendo into that. I mean, everything is going to be under Nintendo Network, and that's what I see here emphasized in the final unification of balances between your eShop and Wii U eShop accounts. Anyways, that's awesome. They also did some announcements. I just noticed by this Nintendo Direct that Nintendo's smart, man. For some reason, they're kind of like just shrugging off PlayStation 4, which launches tomorrow, and they're really focusing on silencing Xbox One. And what I mean by that is Xbox One, if I'm not mistaken, launches November 22nd, which is next week. Well, on November 22nd, Nintendo is releasing Legend of Zelda, Link Between Worlds, which is highly anticipated. And there's a lot of people who are actually more excited for that than the launch of the two new systems. That's going to be a big seller. Along with that, they're also launching on November 22nd a brand new 3DS XL Golden Zelda bundle, which is a brand new redesigned Zelda-themed 3DS XL, which is gorgeous, and it comes with a digital download of Link Between Worlds. On top of that, they're also releasing or launching Mario Party Island Tour on the 3DS, and the big one, and the one that's got me the most excited, Mario 3D World also launches on November 22nd. How about that? How about Nintendo throwing all their shots at Microsoft on launch day to dull their impact and to somewhat muffle or silence the impact they're going to have on launch day? The biggest Wii U game up to this point that we have been waiting for is Mario Brothers 3D World. Smash Brothers, of course, is up there as well, but the premier Mario flagship title we've been waiting for, the mascot of this system, is Mario 3D World. And it launches on November 22nd, the same day as the Xbox One. So I thought that was very smart by Nintendo. I didn't realize it until I saw the Nintendo Direct and Reggie Fils-Aimé, who was the fucking man, by the way, starts to announce all the stuff that they have coming out on November 22nd. All I knew about November 22nd was that it was Mario 3D World release date and it was Xbox One launch date. But I didn't put that together, let alone all the other awesome shit that's coming out from Nintendo on that same day. So that was very smart. Overall, very good Nintendo Direct. They talked about some other things featuring Animal Planet and things like that. But for the most part, the 3DS and Wii U eShop accounts being unified under one ID on the Nintendo Network. The basically branching out of Nintendo Network to be the overall umbrella over all your services and consoles. I really like that. I really love what Nintendo's doing, man. But the other reason that I wanted to make this video, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that right there. I don't know if you can read that. But this is my pre-order for Super Mario 3D World. I did that right now when I got out of work at lunch before I went home. I pre-bought that motherfucker. So Friday, not tomorrow, but the next Friday, the 22nd, your boy's jumping back into that Mushroom Kingdom. And I'm psyched as can be, man. You have no clue, man. Now that I know, like, I mean, I was going to get the game regardless, but just having that pre-order in my hand, knowing that, yo, my copy is there, safe on day one, while everybody's going crazy with Killzone Shadowfall or whatever, which I'm sure is a great game in its own right, I'm going to be having more fun than anybody with Super Mario 3D World, man. So that's it. That's my time, man. I'm pulling into work again. I'm running a little bit late for my lunch break, but yeah, man, got that Super Mario 3D World pre-ordered, safe and sound, ready to go on Friday, the 22nd of November. And I love what Nintendo announced yesterday with the Nintendo Direct. It seems like they're really getting their momentum, and they're really starting to run on all cylinders. And what I like about Nintendo, it's an Achilles heel, and it's also their greatest strength. And it just depends on the day or the time or the season or the situation, or whether it's a strength or a weakness. But at this particular point, I think it's a strength to some degree. They don't give a fuck what anybody else says. They gonna do them. And when they just do them, it's usually gold. You know what I'm saying? So it's looking good, man. We'll see what's up with PlayStation 4. Launches tonight at midnight. I'm not getting one on today, or probably anytime soon, unless my mother and wife surprise me with it for Christmas, as I originally asked. I probably won't get it until about a year and a half in. But you know, plans change. You know, you never know. But I will definitely get a PlayStation 4, just not right now. So let's see how that launch goes, man. Hopefully everything's okay. I've been hearing a lot of failure issues and things like that. But yo, man, it's the beginning of a new console cycle for Sony and for Microsoft, and they're gonna have their issues. You know, I, unlike many others, I'm actually understanding to that, and you know, say, you know what, this is the way it's always been. I don't know why people get all ass hurt about it now. They murdered the Wii U when it first launched because the OS was slow and because Nintendo TV wasn't available at launch and blah, 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 blah. Well, now Nintendo's got all the bugs and kinks worked out, and they're updating every friggin' week or so, and it is playing and running great. The same thing's going to happen with Sony and Microsoft. They're going to have a bunch of issues at launch. I've said this time and time again, and that's the way it's going to be, man. But, you know, we'll see which one rebounds better. I got my money on the Sony PlayStation 4. But anyways, God bless y'all. Stay gaming, man. Peace.